I'm going to give you a way to have unlimited motivation, bro. 24/7, 365. You will never not have motivation again. There'll never be a moment that you don't have the fire and the desire to want to win and conquer your life. But this is savage and it's a ruthless approach. You've heard me speak a lot about in the past your purpose, your mission, your reason why. And I'm sure that you've read that in books or you heard other creators talk about it if you've been about truly bettering yourself. If you haven't, go look those things up. They're really important. But I'm going to put that to the side and slap you with something so in your face that makes you change. Gives you this sense of like, I need to fucking win. And this is the motivation that I was talking to you about. But it's a savage way that we unlock this. I want to tell you something. You cannot expect to live a different life than anyone else if you play the game of life the exact same way everyone else plays it. Because how does every other man play the game of life? Waiting for the weekend, drinking and pissing away his time at the club or at the pub, doing drugs, playing video games, doing a little bit of amount of work and then calling it a day, too tired. It's a joke. The state of men is a joke in how they're performing, how productive they are, how they're winning. And you cannot expect any different results for your life if you have any of those traits inside you. You start, stop, say you're going to do something, you don't do it, do a little bit of amount of work, and then you stop. I want to ask you this question now. And I know the answer that you're already going to give, but I want to ask you this question. Is this it? Ask yourself this question and put your name behind it. Is this it, Christopher? What's your name, bro? Ask yourself, is this it? And most of you guys, if you look at your life right now, look at your bank account, look at the car that you're driving, look at the girls in your life, look at what's going on for you, you'll be like, no, of course not. I got goals, I got ambitions, I got dreams, I want more for my life. Of course. So I reckon 100% of you answered no, right? 100% of you answered no. And I would have exactly answered no as well. But if there was any remnants that you could attach yourself to what I said before of how every other guy plays the game of life, right? You waste time, you do a little bit of amount of work and you call it a day, you're not about it, not a man of your word, not doing what you're supposed to do, then the raw reality, and I hate to say this, is that you should have answered yes. And almost none of you said that. Because I'm going to break this open a little bit, bro. And we're going to unlock that unlimited motivation. The journey to become that man that you want to be, to become rich, to become successful, to become well respected, to build that body, to have everything going for you the way that you want it to be going. The truth is, it's going to take a lot of hard work. It's not going to take an hour a day. It's not going to be this one thing that you can start, stop. If you want something to be of your life that I know that you want to live, then it's what you live and breathe 24/7. It's that. And if you do not have that same attachment to that thing that you want to achieve out of your life, then you will not get there because there is so much that goes behind it. It's not this half-ass attempt. So most of you should have answered yes. And I'm going to say this because, well, if you're not putting in that amount of work, you might move the needle a little bit, but it won't get you even remotely close to the life that you want to live. So the life that you live now, hear me when I say this before we speak about the unlimited motivation, it's that it might get a tiny bit better, but this is it. This is it for you. So the car you're driving, the money in your bank account, the life that you have, the respect you get from other men, the females in your life, every single thing. This is it for you, bro. And if you want unlimited motivation, just take a look in the mirror and just be like, this isn't it. I can't accept this. This cannot be it for me. You gotta have this kind of desire in yourself that you get to a point where you kind of hate where you're at right now and realize that if nothing changes, hear me when I say this, nothing changes. If nothing changes about you. And that's a raw but harsh reality that you must understand about your life. This is huge. That the life that you live now is it to the day that you die. Maybe you get married. Maybe you finance a car. Maybe you take a holiday once a year or twice a year or twice in fucking 5 years. Who knows? But understand that I know that most of you boys don't. So the motivation comes from understanding that if you do not work hard today, it's this forever. And let me open this up for you now. I want to give you a perspective. Because there's only a few certain things in our lives that are truly important, right? Of course, we've got our health. That's number one. Because health it's just the most important thing that we need. Got to have good health, right? The second thing is family. Maybe you got kids, maybe you got your parents are still alive, your grandparents, maybe you got a daughter or a son, whatever. Your family is the second most important thing in this world. It's them. But then the third thing in this world that's important, it's not those people on the internet, it's not the games that you play, it's not this, it's not that, it's success, right? And I want to piss you off a little bit by telling you this. There is a young man, your age, somewhere out in the world, living the life that you want to live. There was nothing different about his life other than he decided that he was going to put down the video games, put down the porn, put down the bad habits, get rid of the toxic friends, and say he's going to win. Luck, and I really do mean this, bro, favors the persistent, the consistent, and you can create your own luck in this world, because the mindset that so many of us have is, oh, he's just lucky, he got lucky, he was born into a good family, luck, 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 luck. But the truth is, success will come to you if you put in the hard yards and go after what you want with this kind of foresight of, well, if I don't, this life that I live forever is the life that this life that I live now is the life that I'm going to live forever. And there are other men out there in this world that are living the life that I want to live, that were given no better cards than me, but are living the life, and that should piss you off to get to a point where you are not content or happy with the life that you're living now, and you do something about it. Because this is a hard truth. Is that no one is ever going to give a shit about you enough, bro, to make sure that you're living the life that you want. And it's all up to you. So let me give you some more insight. We'll keep this. Success is number. Let me get rid of that, actually. You have to look at it with this approach. Is that when you want to achieve anything out of your life, right? There gets a point. Let's say you're after the age of 18, 19, 20. About that. Maybe a little bit older, really whatever age. If you've got some life experience under your belt, right? You've kind of got a few stories, you've been in some sticky situations, you've lived life a little bit, you've been able to navigate life, you've had a job, you've had relationships, or you've just gone through life and you kind of know what life's about. The number one thing now, after you get your health and your family relationships all on point, is to become so obsessed with success. Number 3, right? That it is your identity. Because when success becomes your identity, a man that achieves success out of his life is a guy that has a no BS response to his life. Feeling tired, I got shit to do. This person wants to go out, I got shit to do. When you have this approach of no excuses, I'm going to learn from my failures, I'm going to hyper obsess over becoming successful, you will become successful. And I mean that. It's not going to be this, overnight decision of where, I'm going to be successful, then $1 million lands on your door. But it's going to give you the frame of mind that when you only focus about success, and success can come in many forms, bro, right? Of course it's money, of course it's your body, of course it's success in your relationships, of your family, of girls, of even your friends. Success comes in all realms. If you want to go to university and study, success is in every metric of your life. You have to have a no bullshit approach to what it is that you're going after and just go and get it. There gets a point when I really do mean this. There's nothing else that's more important except health, family, success. That's it. Everything else, the games, the video games, the porn, the junk food, the going out on the weekends, the drinking, the living for the moment, the you only live once mentality type shit when you're a nobody. It's a joke. Success is what matters the most, and I will need you to get this frame of mind, because if you do not have this frame that this is it, I'm going to be hyper obsessed, this is what I'm going after, the life that you live now is the life that you're going to live forever. And that should scare you. That's all the motivation that I need. I'm 26 years old, bro, and I've done a lot in my life, and I'm nowhere near content. And I can look at my life now, right, with all the life experience we have, with all the little wins that I've got, built my body, bought an investment property, got a nice sports car, got all these things kind of going for me, right? Great with women, got women in my life, but this isn't it. this is not it. And I know that about myself, and I'm a young man that's truly diligent in how I perform, how I work, what I do, and you need to have that same approach. Because there's also men, and I want you to understand this, men that are truly got everything in their world. And I'm not talking about myself, but other men, or other men even more developed than me, working harder than you. And these guys have got everything, and they've got the money, and they got the success, they got this, and they're still working. I'm a young man that's still building, and I know this mentality. You need to be that same guy that is on the different level of playing field right now and understand that there are other men winning and they're outperforming me. So you need to fucking outperform them, and it's the only way. Because to wrap this up, bro, I know that you want to live a life better than the life that you live today. I know it's there, but it ain't going to come to you unless you put in the hard yards. You get pissed off with where you're at. You realize that if I don't change, this is it forever. Life as a man, bro, it's a big competition. The biggest competition at the start is you, because you're the person getting in your own way. But then once you build some momentum, start competing with every other man out there. Once you've built yourself up enough and you realize that, okay, shit, I need a bigger competition. Love you, bro. This is how you get unlimited motivation. Look at your life, because I know you want more. Love you, brother.